Hey guys, welcome back. Or if you're new here, as usual, welcome in. Today, we are going to do a little bit more work on my haunted mansion. And I've got a few things that I want to try out on video here. I don't know if they're going to be good ideas, but you know, that's the fun, I guess, in this video. So, oh, of course, I start without any PP. So what I want to do here is actually try and change the colors of these pillars. I know it said that it looks weird if they're colored, but I had a thought that black might look really good for some reason, so we're gonna try it. Let's see. I had him color these right before Oh, nope, that's wrong. See, a lot of me building is just doing stupid things and then having to fix them, so that's why I hadn't done a lot of live videos before. I don't know. What do you guys think? I do think it gives like a more gothic vibe. Let me do the other ones and see. Because I don't think that I can decide with just one. Boop. And honestly, this is a lot of my building process, just trying random things, sometimes coming back to it later and seeing how it lands. If there are any weird cuts in this video, it's because I am currently watching two adorable dogs who like to bark a lot. So I obviously don't want you guys to have to listen to that, so I might cut at weird times. I don't know that I hate that. I'm not sure. I think maybe it makes for a nice subtle pillar. Let's try these ones. There's so much customization in this game that it's almost to a detriment sometimes, at least for me. Oh, I don't know. I think the black looks spooky. But is it too... I don't know. Maybe I should try brown. See, most of these side wooden wall patterns, I guess, they are actually painted black. You can't really tell when they're placed like this inside, but it gives them a really nice dark, ashy wood color. Oops, that's wrong. Oh, I don't have any left. That's wonderful. Let's try it over here because I want to see this one. Anyway, it gives it a really dark, ashy, but still wood color, which I wanted, partially because, I don't know, I think it looks spookier, but also because it kind of, I don't know, to me looks like the wood is aging. Maybe I'm just... But see, that looks good. I think that looks good. I do. I'm trying to convince myself, I think. I'm not saying it looks bad. I just don't... I don't know if I like it more than the white to change it. I think I might like it better for the mood. Alright, I'm gonna put a poll in here and let me know with the poll and then add on some comments about what you think about it or if you have any other ideas about that, because I'm definitely not sold on the white yet, but I don't know that I'm sold on the black. The white just seems a little bit too out of place, but I don't know. For now, we are going to destroy these white ones in the study because I'm going to actually tear down this wall to the left and probably add in some wallpaper here. Probably to the left and right, actually. And then add in some wallpaper so I can keep this, I don't know, border. And then it'll just, oops, did not mean to do that. Go back in there. And then it'll just make the rooms, it'll make these rooms to the side smaller. I typically do hate making the wall right next to a window like this. I don't think it looks great most of the time, but I think it's important that this study looks really good. So, you know what I could do? Because one of the things that's annoying me is that this side doesn't, like, it has one block on the side here. It has 1, 2, 3, and then there's 2 here. And that's just gonna happen with how I did this mansion. Which was, I planned out the bottom, but then I didn't really plan out anything else. So I gotta figure out as I'm going ways to make this symmetrical, because I'll go insane if it's not symmetrical. So maybe we'll add, technically I could add a wood. Oh, would a wood pillar look better? But I don't have any, and that means I need to go bake some. I think this problem will solve itself when I move, or I figure out what I'm doing to this wall. Oh, I think in theory I could move this. I can move the walls in one, because you'll still be able to get through the side here. Well, you will be able to get through the side here. This could be in the wall, though. Ooh, but now I want this to be... Oh, I'm getting ideas, guys. And I'm not super articulate when I'm forming ideas. So, oh, that's why I did that. It's okay. It is alright, because... See, this is why I don't do live recordings, because my thoughts are all over the place. All right, finish one thought first. I think that this will work out really nicely if I do extend this one more, and then take this middle pillar and... block spread, then it'll work. That was the whole thought process there, but my brain goes a lot faster than I can describe in real time. I wish you could just tell them to stay. Like, there was an option in the menu for, like, stay here, and it only lasts so long, so, like, your Pokemon doesn't stay in an area infinitely, and then you lose where they are, but, like... And it can be overridden by the honey, but, like, it would be cool if you could just tell them, stay in this spot while I'm building. I will come and get you. This is going to become a wall. So let's start by plopping these down. Ugh, yeah, it is gonna be really tight, but see now I'm like, ugh, do I want to do that? And I don't think I do. So, give me 1 second while I make this not only how it was before, but this wall here and this wall over here is going to be pushed back one. You got yourself into this situation. No, that's gonna be 5, and I don't want that. So I need to put this. Alright, and then we place this here. Okay, and then this becomes, well, actually I'm gonna put these here, and then I will come out one and do this because I can't destroy this stone wall up and down here because it's an outside block. So what I'm gonna do is hide it with fanciness. And I do this a lot in all of my builds. You can't, you know, build over something, make it look like it was always supposed to be that way. I totally planned this. Amazing! And now I have an even more interesting pattern here. I still get this space on the side, and that looks even cooler. So anyway, I need to decide what wallpaper. I'm tempted to do this, but do it in purple. Your time has come, Smear Guru. Oh, well. Ooh, how about this? Nah, that's too bright. All right. So let's see how this looks in this lighting and everything. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Okay. And then that means that the room behind it will just get even smaller when I brick over it. But it's okay. I still want the servants' areas to look good, but I'm not as worried about them as the grandiose family, family who lives here areas. Okay, so instead of doing the thing that I always do and treating this like Animal Crossing or something and destroying all these blocks just to put new ones in their place, I'm going to use the tools that Pokopia actually gives me to replace these. No, I can't replace that one. Hang on. Nope. Boop. Okay. To replace these blocks and not give myself an extra step. Alright, one goes there, one goes there, and then we build this up here, put that there, that there. Perfect. And then these just need to be replaced. Don't delete them. Don't do it. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. I like this even more than before, actually. So, like, good job, me? I'm staring at this because I'm realizing that, first of all, it doesn't actually need to be pushed out like this, although I kind of like how that looks. But then also, what do I do for the inside arch? It's always the question. And for now, let's do that. think I'm just gonna make it the same pattern as this block. And it'll look great. I did it again. I deleted a block instead of just replacing it. Oh, okay, fine. I'll eat more food. I need to go around with Chef Dente and a grass Pokemon soon and grow all of my plants, collect, and make myself an obscene number of various food things. Because I just make them all at once in bulk and then build, and get to this point, and then we do it again. Okay. Yes. That looks absolutely ridiculous and how fancy it is, and I want that. That's how I want this to be. Okay. I really wish you could paint this chair. It does not go with the room. I mean, it's fine. It works well enough, but like, come on. I do think I can paint this. Or if I can't paint the wood one. I'm seeing if I have any more in my thing. Or if I can't paint the wood one, I think you can paint the metal one. And I might paint that black. Instead of, well, I could, you know what? Ideas, they're coming. If I do what I'm thinking right now, then you're gonna be like, okay, but you're in the same place before where you only have one space here. But I have an idea that I want to try. Okay, what if I put this here? I know, stay with me. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that, actually. Maybe not. I was gonna put the fireplace. I was gonna put the fireplace in there and then make this like bookshelves around it, but I'm not liking it. I want this space. Which means I'm putting the fireplace in the wall, I guess, unless... Oh. Maybe if I move this desk up. Maybe if I move this desk up, the spacing won't feel so weird for me. Okay, so that's where it was. This is where it could be. I'm deciding if that's okay or if I just want the damn thing in the wall. I think a built-in fireplace would be cool. And truth be told, I don't even have to do anything in this room. I could just close it off and it's a room that it's just not accessible. Let me see. I forgot about that. But hang on. What I'm thinking about doing here will absolutely probably make this an unusable room, but that's okay. It was already getting pretty small. And I have more than enough rooms to fill, so. So if I close this off, it really doesn't matter what block I put up here because it will close the gap regardless, and I won't be able to see what the block is behind it. So if I do that, And then, did you close? You closed the door. Why? If I do that, oh, okay. Here's the thing, though. I think I want behind it to be stone. I've decided again that it would look better behind the stone fireplace if that was stone. Let's see. Let's see. Is it gonna come together? Eh. Yes. Okay. Now what I'm wondering is, do I want it like up like it is? Because like that would make it harder to put firewood in there, and that's sometimes you have to consider, you know, silly things like that, because like nobody's actually going to be putting wood in this fireplace, obviously, because you can't do that in the game. But does it make it a subliminal issue in your brain if something is quote unquote wrong like that? Because it will make your brain will then tell you that something, that this room doesn't look authentic or doesn't look right. So that's also kind of what I'm constantly weighing as I'm doing this. Oh, I could put a mantle. Oh, okay. That was me getting very excited about ideas. This happens a lot. Oh, I could do books. Oh, I don't hate that. The real question is, will I be able to put something here? I don't think so, realistically. But, yeah. And I need to change those bookshelf covers. See, my original... Ooh, more ideas. Hang on. Please hold. I'm gonna see how the mini bookcases look kind of sandwiched in here. Oh. Oh, so they won't... Okay. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Hang on. No, I don't like the gap at the top. That looks unfinished. Oh, but... Yeah, no, I don't like the gap at the top. Now, I know that we just covered these to put them in, but hear me out again. Let me see if this has any merit. Oh? Does that look okay? Does that look good? Ah! PP runs out so quickly in this game. When you're using the Magnemite form, at least. Because you're hovering there, and so it's sucking up your energy. I couldn't figure it out for the longest time, either. I was like, why, when I come back from, like, getting a snack, do I have no PP again? And I'm like, oh. That would be why. What if I do a combination? Ooh, ooh, visual interest. Ooh, I like that. But I think that maybe... Oh, no! Wait. It's gonna break my, you know, house here. But will a bookcase item count? Hey, it will. Okay, so I just need to color one more bookcase item, and then yeah, I can have this as a little fireplace book feature, which realistically in real life probably not a good idea. But for this, it's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, I think I like that. And then over here, this one could be, well, I might actually end up putting something over here now because I like that. And yeah. I am kind of wondering what these would look like black, though. Yeah, we gotta try this. See, like, if anybody thinks that this is like a super smooth process and I just have ideas and implement them perfectly right away, that is not correct. I go through a lot of versions to find ones that look, oh yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay. There we go. That'll make it look better too. Yeah. Because it was like slightly off. And I was like, what is off? But that is what is off. I was worried it was not going to look like wood enough, but it's fine. I think with the lighting and how the sides of the bookcase are going to be covered. When I say sides, I mean top and bottom, which was not clear with what I just said. So I acknowledge that. All right. Yes. So pro tip for doing these mini bookcases, if you are recoloring both the wood and the books randomly, especially when you're doing the books, is if you have a stack of them and you're doing like what I do is maybe I'll make 30 and I'll make, I'll make 5 stacks of 6, and then, those 5 stacks have different colored books for each one, and then I'll, place them how I did earlier. Color your wood first. If they're all going to be the same color wood, which if they're going in the same area, I would imagine they are. Because otherwise, you have to do more work later when you're changing the colors of the books. You have to change the color of the wood each individually. Yeah, just make stuff easier on yourself. No. Yes, sir. All right. And then I need to make one more. I need to see if I even have paper for that. I think I made a ton of paper with Trubbish not long ago. So I think I should be okay, but we'll see. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll do this one here. And oh, I need to color these. Nope. I'm so glad we can talk to him as Magnemite. It would be one more little thing that would drive me bonkers. And don't get me wrong, it wouldn't stop me from playing the game. But it would drive me bonkers that I had to transform back. Oh no! I'm picking another color because I'm not. Ah! Come on. There we go. And then I need to place the other, or paint the other one. Nope. Is it you? No, you're the painted one. You. Okay. And then we'll just keep this one standard. Although, I probably should have painted the second book. But oh well. Oh wait. You. And you're going there. And then we go back to this one. And you go there. Great. Yeah. And this will look just fine when I have that other bookshelf there. I am just... Is it... Will this... Okay. I was trying to figure out if I could float something here and then put the fireplace back in and if that would work, but it won't. This goes, yeah, slightly above that second block there, so it's okay. I wish I could have stuff on the mantle there, but I'm not, like, gonna flip out about it. Why are you having trouble following me? You haven't had trouble following me the other 50 times I've flown out. Alright. And now is time for this wall. Yeah, if that wall is like that, then I want this wall to also be similar. So this will have the fancy pattern in the back, because there's no reason for it not to. And nope, I think it'll just be full fancy pattern. But as I've said before, I do like symmetry. And oops, no. I do like symmetry, and this will make the entire room symmetrical. As well as provide an extra little oomph of space over here that just makes it a little bit more interesting. Like, this feels like such a bigger room. I mean, it is a bigger room, but just the way that opens up space, I love it. Okay, so I want to put in, my idea is to put in some like built-in shelves here. Why do you do that? That is irritating. Oh, because there's still I need to close that. It probably won't do it once I close it in the back end. But yeah, I want to put some built-in shelving. And then under the shelving, if it's not too weird, which it might be, well, you know, you can... Hey. No, it's fine, right? You could put seats under here. Right? Right? Now I'm doubting myself. I think I will try it, and then I will see. I was thinking like a little side desk area here. Let's put this here so that I'm not carrying around in my inventory and inevitably put it back in storage, and then later on realize that the things that I wanted on this desk are not on the desk. I don't have enough PP. Story of my life. Again, doesn't really matter what this back area looks like in terms of blocks until I actually want to do something with it. It just needs to be closed up. There we go. Okay. Alternatively, I could just make this a full shelving unit by putting whoop, this here. Stay. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then putting, you know, I could have a table here, and I don't think I mind that it comes in a bit. If I do, again, we will get to that and cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay. That means that I need a ton of clutter. And, ooh, I like the idea of the trophy being here. Because, like, you see that in studies, right? They have all their trophies. Don't tell me that these aren't going to fit. Because I don't want to hear it. I think... No. Come on. That totally fits. Like 100% fits. Oh, wait. Wait. We might have to float it, which is my way of saying, no. We cannot. Well, that's the worst. Yeah, no, this is going back to my original idea of there being a seating area under here. I might just put a couch here, and then this is like the side tables. Because why not? And then I need to put a huge clock somewhere here, but I don't want it off to one side, but I might have to. Oh, I could put it there and then put something else over here, but I think I want it higher up. Just feels like a clock like that shouldn't be. Yeah, okay, that works. I need a fancy couch for there. I don't think I have one. It clips a little bit, but I'm not super bothered by it. But yes, I think once I replace this chair, and then I can always color these when I find out where Smear Guru is. But like, yeah, I need to change the desk color, but otherwise, yeah. And I can always change if I don't like the black outline of these, which I'm not sure I do. I can change them to brown. I try not to do this too much, but I think I want these to be symmetrical flowers here. And then, what else can I put up there? It would be clutter. I'm probably gonna need to go down and figure that out. Add a crafting table. Oh, I have 2 of these. Amazing. I really do wish we had more potted plants for indoors, because they're a really great thing to decorate with. But when you only have, I think there's 3 versions that are like tall ones. Obviously you have this like vase with flowers, and there's another vase with 1 flower, and like a garden pot vase thing. But I want more like freestanding ones like this that you can put. I'm really loving how this turned out. It definitely needs a rug in the middle. Ooh. Okay, so that was not planned. I just had this pattern on this. Yeah. I like that. I love this rosaried pattern. I do think I want to move this backwards again. Because I do have that space on the sides now. I'm just looking at how... Do you guys like the iron? Or... Yeah, that's nice. I do like the black, antique. I think that might fit better. Yes, but I do think it needs to be one space forward, and the reason for that is when you come in, it's just a little bit too crowded feeling in the entrance. So put this here, put this here. Yeah, that's better. And then put the pen back. Put newspaper. Yeah. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Ooh, I was just thinking I could put the antique tables over here, but no, that would block it a little too much. I do think maybe some plants over here would be nice. And I'm gonna put a garbage can maybe over here, but I don't want it to be this salmon pink color, but like, yeah. If I could find Smear Guru, huzzah. Okay, yes, this is looking livelier. Oh, see, the plants just add so much to it. It's just a lot more green. Smear Guru, where are you? I need a black trash can. I always forget when I'm looking for things in my inventory that are painted that the little, it's not a sprite, but the sprite that's on them doesn't change to the painted color. It's still the quote-unquote normal color. And if you're wondering why I put the label there, it's because it's a little bit of a modern trash can, so I know you can see it over here, but like when you're facing from these angles, I'd like it to just look like a black bucket. Because again, this is supposed to be Victorian time period, so I do need doors for this situation. I think I have broken windows with me now. Yeah. Because that's why these are missing. If I think it's done, which it might be, I can start putting cobwebs in. Okay. Okay. Let's put one there. One there. This is random. This is me just adding cobwebs wherever till it feels like there's enough cobwebs. I'm wondering about one going, nope, that looks weird. That's kind of the thing you gotta watch out for with these cobwebs, is that they have that bottom part that's stretched out. And so, like, technically it's gonna look weird if they don't have all their sides, their three sides that are supposed to be connected to things connected. But, like, I don't worry too much about it. But some things, it just looks very strange, and I need to, you know, not have it there. Right. I think, yeah. I think that we're Gucci. Other than the doors here. Don't stand. Really? Yeah, go. Come here then. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Awesome. I just need to add some torches and... Oh, should I have a candle? Well, I should probably have some floating candles, huh? Okay. And that's all for today, guys. If you liked this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And thanks for coming back if you already are subscribed. Feel free to let me know in the comments if you like what I did with the study, if you have any thoughts. I probably am going to add some floating stuff in here. But if you have any thoughts on what I did, if you totally hate it, you can tell me that too. And yeah, what room I should work on next. I definitely do think that maybe the balcony is in order soon. But yeah, let me know what you think. All right. Bye for now.